Hello Pisces, welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Let us start your reading. Let's see what your reading is about. This reading is for all those who have a Pisces ascendant, Sun in Pisces, Moon in Pisces sign. Okay, so let's see what we have for you today. I have the Gentleman card over here. It's to do with a male you know. And we have the Lady card over here. Okay, so let's see what this is about. The Gentleman and the Lady. Let's see what this is about. See, we have mystified. Some things should be left as a mystery to enable us to reflect on their meanings. Having a reason for everything takes away our ability to imagine what if. Definitely a relationship reading for you Pisces. And here, the relationship at this point in time, there is a little mystery. Okay, in this relationship things are not very clear. For some of you it could be a relationship which has just developed. You're not sure where it's going. Maybe you are in a bit of a rush to see how it's going to pan out. For some of you, you might be wondering whether will it be a committed relationship, and some of you could be looking even further at marriage. So here your reading is saying that let it be a mystery for now, and let things unfold in the way they are supposed to. Don't rush things, Pisces. For some reason you're being told to enjoy these initial stages and not look at the future for now. It'll unfold at its own time. You got the this is the 9 of Cups. I'm sorry, this is the 8 of Cups. This is the 8 of Cups. There is something, you've turned your back on. And I have the Ace of Swords as well. There's been some, for some of you, it could be about a relationship starting, and for some of you, it could be about a relationship ending also. There has been, things have become, with the Ace of Swords, things are, turning up in such a manner that you want some clarity as to where you go on from here, where where you move. I mean, in terms of the relationship, what is it that lies ahead? Where are you heading? With the 8 of Cups, for some of you, where you have, you are in a relationship, you're looking at the next step. Something has already been achieved and accomplished, but now you're looking at the future of that relationship. But that clarity is what is blocking you right now. Got the 3 of Wands and the High Priestess. See, there is something which your intuition is telling you, but you also want that thing to manifest in the 3D so that you can get a very clear and obvious answer. You've been waiting for something in this relationship which has not come your way, and you feel that once that thing comes my way, I'm aware of it, then I will know exactly what lies ahead for me in this relationship. But that is not happening. With the High Priestess card also, things are deliberately being hidden from you by the universe. It does not want to tell you too much at this point in time, at least till now. Now that you're watching this reading, we could possibly get a little more information if the universe permits. But even in the past, I think even if you've been trying to get answers at the physical level, you're not getting them, but intuitively you are getting a hint with respect to this connection. See, I've got the 5 of Wands over here. This is a card of conflict. Okay, again, probably this is a relationship which is really eating into your peace of mind, and you're always wondering here, there, everywhere, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. And I have the Judgment card here as well. Let me take a look at this. Got the Death card, Two of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. For some of you, Pisces, this could be a relationship where there has also been a rift. And all in all, this is a relationship, you want to know the future of. Maybe some of you have had a rift with somebody, there's been a parting of ways, you're wondering, will we ever get back? Will a resolution happen? Will there be peace between both of us? Will we be able to settle all differences? Okay. And for some of you, this could be somebody who's also coming from your past. The past has not been very pleasant, and you are wondering whether the pattern is going to repeat all over again with this person. And for a third set of people, this could be a person, but a person who's just come into your life, but you have these fears about your past, okay, impacting this current relationship also. So these are all the conflicts which are going on in your mind, because some past thing about a very significant relationship is unresolved, and it seems to be having a very strong bearing on the current relationship as well, this new relationship. You are caught up maybe in the about how things happened in the past and their likelihood of planning out in the present as well. Things which were not very good, you probably fear that they might repeat, whether you will have the patch up, whether things will be okay, which direction are things going to go in. All of those things are really eating into your peace of mind. See, I got the Three of Swords over here. So this is some kind of a heartbreak, and some kind of sadness associated with a past relationship, which is getting you all confused, tied up in knots, conflicted about a specific relationship in your present. You got the Nine of Pentacles, the Temperance card, and the King of Swords. So Pisces, though this has created a lot of emotional as well as mental turmoil for you, and you'd rather just not deal with this and do something on your own, but the whole point of this entire thing coming up at this point in time in your life is to to settle that past which is still not settled. There has been a relationship, or this particular relationship does have very strong links to a past relationship, or the same person, the past with them has really not got sorted out for you. It still disturbs you, it still bothers you, and that is why the whole thing has been revived, so that you can get your closure with that Temperance card. You can start getting some balance about your life in general, about your relationships in general, about your well-being in general. What is it about emotions and relationships which seem to be getting triggered time after time, and the same issues, maybe the form is different, but the underlying underlying issues always remain the same, which are of heartbreak, which are of the fight happening, which are of the commitment not happening, which are about things having a big question mark on them, whether when the future of the relationship is concerned. So all of these things, with the King of Swords, you need to think through very, very clearly that why does this pattern keep happening for you? Why does the relationship remind you of something of the past? And if it does, you need to think very clearly in a very unbiased manner, so that you can be at peace with whatever has happened. And a little bit of with the High Priestess card, you need to look within. You also need to see what is it that the pattern you're carrying, what is it that you need to sort out for yourself as far as your thought process goes. See, this is Swords, this is also Swords over here, and the Three of Swords. There's a certain train of thoughts with respect to relationships and what happens, which you need to be very unbiased and clear about. It's not so much of the emotional upheaval, but it is the mental, it's the thoughts which cause the emotional upheaval. There needs to be an unbiased perspective as far as a relationship goes. You need to think through it, your side as well as their side, and then come to a conclusion. Not to bring the feelings now, but to bring about a thought process. A certain analysis is required, an unbiased one. That's what the King of Swords is saying, and that's what the Ace of Swords is saying. You need that clarity in your mind, which will automatically bring about the clarity in the heart as well. but this starts with the head, Pisces. Okay, so relinquish the need to change others. See, everybody is different, okay, and you don't, it's, this reading is telling you that you be content and happy with the way you are, rather than trying to fit something or trying to fit somebody in a particular framework. So that is why you've got these sword cards over here which are telling you that look at relationships from a thought process. Think through your relationships. Think through your relationships, your perspective, the other person's perspective, and just understand how you are you and how the other person is the other person, and to see how you can reach a common point. What are the common points? What are your differences? What is it that the way you would like to be yourself, so would the other person, right? And if you would want the change, then so would the other person. All these things in a relationship need to be thought through very carefully, Pisces, before you can move on. And that is why probably the relationship is causing you some confusion and conflict with the Five of Wands, because the universe is telling you, think through your relationships, think through everything, your perspective. You looking at yourself as an individual, looking at the other person as an individual. It will give you a lot of clarity, Pisces. Creative writing, write down all of these things, write down everything. It will give you a lot more clarity. That's the best way. The cards are telling you to sort this thing out for yourself. You will get a lot more. The complete clarity is guaranteed with the Ace of Swords. You need to think it through. Think through it. Keep writing it down. Keep thinking. Keep writing it down. It will be crystal clear. That's what your reading is telling you, and then the mystery will start clearing up for you, Pisces. Okay, so with that I wrap it up. Thank you for watching.